Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a minute, a young minute, but I am back, and today I'm going to be doing a foundation collection video, basically of the foundations that I have in my collection, my faves. There are things that I obviously like and dislike about each of them, but yeah, I'm just going to share 5 of my foundations with you guys. What I'm going to do is do a build your collection series where we basically go through all the products that you need to build and get in your collection for a full face. So first up is foundation, and then the next video will probably be primers and setting sprays, and yeah, and then we'll see how we go from there. So again, I will mention that I have very oily skin, so I do prefer oil-free. Anything that controls oil well is something that I look out for. I have scarring on my face, post-acne scars, so I do love coverage. I'm a full coverage babes. It's full coverage or nothing. Anyway, if you guys want to see my foundation collection, please keep on watching, and if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And yeah, let me know if this video was useful. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos that aren't so much tutorial videos, but basically just sharing products with you guys. Alrighty then, I'm gonna start off with my favorite foundation. It's actually the one that I'm wearing today, and it is the BlackUp Full Coverage Cream Foundation, and it is oil free. It is like a squeezy tube kind of setup, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. I feel like it's an easy way to waste product. I always have to make sure that my foundation is chilling like this, and in a makeup case it's quite hard to do that, but for the sake of my foundation I'll do it. I am the shade HC11, and I really like this foundation. I don't like using it when I'm in a hurry, because I do feel like it's a foundation that needs to sit on your face and settle into your skin first before it blends in. But I feel like that's the case with all makeup, but maybe this is just more than other products. Oh, by the way, when we talk about coverage, coverage refers to how well the product covers your imperfections. The main purpose of foundation is to just even out your skin, basically, and that includes covering your hyperpigmentation if you suffer from that, covering your scars if you have acne scarring, and if you just have patches on your face that aren't the same complexion, foundation's meant to cover that. So when we refer to coverage, good or bad coverage, it's how well the product does that, how well the product evens out your skin tone, essentially. So I love this for its coverage. I don't like to use this as a light coverage thing. On some days, like an everyday look, I don't mind when my scars will show through. Sometimes I'm fine with not being completely flawless, but this is not the foundation for that, because it's quite thick. It doesn't feel heavy on the face though, but it is quite thick, so if you're using too little of it, your face will look patchy. There is such a thing as using too little foundation, hey guys, and sometimes you're not getting the coverage that you want or the even skin tone that you want because you're using too little foundation, and maybe you think one pump is enough, but just, yeah, keep that into mind. This BlackUp is available at Edgar's stores. I'm not sure if Red Square has, but Red Square is a division of Edgar's, but Edgar's definitely has a BlackUp counter. Second foundation that I like is the Black Opal. Guys, there's 2. Okay, in this video I've only mentioned, well, I'm only going to be mentioning 2. It's BlackUp and Black Opal, and there's also Black Radiance. I just haven't found a foundation for that, but I'm on the lookout for that. They just came to clicks, so don't get confused between the 2. I hope I don't get confused. But this is the Black Opal foundation stick, and yeah, go Ayami, because it's been around. You roll the stick up, and it is a cream foundation. The application is so perfect with this, because you literally just 1 2 3 4 on your face, and then you just blend it in. Okay, I'm lying, maybe not 4, but the reason I said 4 is because I usually use this foundation every day when, like I said earlier, I don't need too much coverage. I'm not too big of a fan of the finish that it gives me. It doesn't give me a matte finish from the get-go. It's a velvet matte finish, and I don't really like a velvet matte finish. I like matte, and then I want to bring back the glow with other products, but my face, my base needs to be matte because I have super oily skin. This is the shade Hazelnut. I'm Hazelnut in both Black Opal foundations that I use. The second one is the True Color Pore Perfecting Liquid Foundation. I actually like this one more than the stick. I don't know, I just reach for the stick more often than I reach for the liquid foundation, but I like the coverage that this one gives. This one is matte and it's great, and I like the applicator. It's a pump, so you know if I want full coverage, then I'll have like 2.5 pumps. If I want just light coverage, light to medium coverage, then I'll have 1 pump, so you know how much product you're using. And I also like how you can see the product like disappearing actually. You can see your product usage because this thing moves up as you use more of the product. I really like this foundation. This was the first Black Opal foundation I tried, and I've loved it since. I always restock this foundation. Third one is the Rimmel London Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation. This is the shade Chestnut, and I don't think it's my shade. I think it's darker than I am, but this is, I guess, the closest that the lady could get to my skin tone. So I don't like this foundation purely because I haven't found the right shade for me. I also don't like it for oily skin. Maybe it would work for other people, but I just didn't like it. I don't know, in terms of coverage, it's great. It's great in terms of coverage. The applicator is also a pump, and pumps are always like the best, guys, because you can control your usage. But yeah, maybe I need to go to Dischem again and find a foundation for oily skin that's actually my shade. Maybe that'll help. And then the last one is the Stila Stay All Day Foundation and Concealer. Now this is not a foundation and concealer in one formula. There's just the concealer up top here, and then this is the foundation here. I like this concealer, but I don't usually use concealer anymore because my foundation is good coverage, and I don't even color correct anymore sometimes. But when I do want to make sure, when I want to be sure, then I use my concealer first and then I use my foundation. I am the shade Maple 14 in the shade. I think it's a little too light for me at the moment because I've been spending quite a bit of time in this. Wow, these things are so hard to open. This is what it looks like. You'll either put that on the back of your hand or directly onto your face, and then I just think it's messy. It's so easy for product to okay, it's not watery, so it won't drip onto your clothes, but I just feel like it has potential to be messy. Like if I drop this, then it's spilling all over my clothes. Whereas if you have a pump, it's on your hand and you know to keep your hand like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's a messier setup. But I like this foundation. The coverage is buildable. So I wouldn't say it's got A1 coverage. It's buildable, but you do need to use quite a bit of product to cover up. But it lasts all day. It's long wearing. It's matte and it stays all day. I don't feel like it's melting off my face even on the most humid days. So praise God for that. These are my babies. These are the loves of my life. I know someone will see this and they'll be like, what kind of MUA doesn't have a MAC foundation in their kids? Valid, but I just haven't found the right MAC foundation for me. I'm still on the hunt for that because they've got quite good foundations at a steal, really, because their foundations aren't too expensive for higher end. I will put the product details for all 5 of the foundations in the description bar down below. Maybe I'll link the products. I'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.